In this video, we're going to set up a Google AdWords campaign from start to finish. So we're going to set up a Google AdWords campaign to this website, which is capturing names and emails for people that are wanting to get rid of tonsil stones. So notice it's a good informative website. It's got good content on the footer. It's got a terms of service. It's got everything Google would like on a good landing page. And so it's not like it's just heavy hitting on the sale. There's no affiliate links actually on this page. It's really just focused on getting them onto the email list, which is what you want, and then you can promote to them later. But this is a Google friendly page, a good example of one. And it's not very attractive. Obviously, you can have more dialed in, better looking pages, but this is a really good, clean looking page. So we're going to go over here to campaign management. So go to your Google AdWords account, log in. Make sure under all campaigns, if you're on the all campaigns area, that you choose campaigns right up here. And we're going to choose create a new campaign. So create new campaign. And we are going to go with a search network with display select. Or you could do search network only. So search network only is typically what I like to do, especially for a niche like tonsil stones that's not very universally known. So the search network, that is the Google search partners, right? That's google.com. That's other websites that are actually powered by the Google search engine. That's what that is. They're actually searching in actively saying, I want a solution to this problem. And so that's where your ads are going to show up. So that's search network only. The search network with display select, that means on some select websites your ad may display. I think for less mainstream niches, it's better just to go with search network only, but that's completely up to you. You can also go with display network only. So that means, advertisements that are running Google AdSense, right? So certain websites will be using Google AdSense. And so that's where the display network comes into play. So your advertisement may show up on Google AdSense sites as well. And you can target what exact websites it shows up on and where it shows up. But again, for me, I'm going to go with search network here. Shopping, again, is if you're running a shopping advertisement for your e-commerce store. That's what that is. Video ads are video ads that play on YouTube. So that means you've linked your YouTube account to your Google AdWords account. And then also universal app, that means you're running like a mobile app with the ads in it. So we're going to just focus primarily the top twos where you would focus your attention on here initially, or display network. I'm going to go with search network only though. So that's what I'm going to choose. Campaign number one, I'm going to name this campaign Destroy Tonsil. Actually, we'll just call this tonsil stones. Let's say destroy tonsil stones because that's the name of the website. Destroy tonsil stones. So put your campaign name in there. You could put your website name if you want. We'll go with search network only, standard keyword targeted text ad showing on Google search results. Or you could say all features and options from the search network. At any time, if you have questions, just use the question mark box. Google will fill you in on the details. So I'm going to go with standard though for search network. Load settings from an existing campaign, you could choose that. If you're going after a similar niche, that's what that feature is. Google Search Network, you could include Google Search Partners because they're still having to search for it. So I like to keep that checked. Ads will show on all eligible devices by default. As far as what location you want to cover, so we're going to say all countries and territories. And if you know your niche, then it's going to make sense to how you go about it. But I know my niche here. I know this niche is you can actually sell info products on this globally as long as they speak English. That is our language. So, based on our targeted locations, we may want to set it because I had set United States and Canada initially, but I'm going to change it to all countries and we're going to set it to English speaking only though. We want to go with manual CPC or cost per click. There's several different options here. You could go to targeted search page location. That's going to set your bids to help you get your ads to the top of the page or on the first page of the results. You could do target your return, maximize clicks. So, or you could go manual CPC. But I like to go, you can also go with maximize your clicks. That means it's going to maximize how many clicks you're getting. And oftentimes when you're starting a campaign, that's not a bad idea to go there and to start there. So I'm going to go with maximum CPC bidding there. So I'm going to go the maximum CPC bid limit, the maximum that I'm willing to go for this particular campaign. Let's say the most I'm willing to spend is 38 cents per click. We can also add a budget per day, which I highly recommend. So that just means that means you may not spend that whole budget. It doesn't also mean that you're automatically lumped into spending $1,500 if you set a budget of $50 a day. 50 times 30. It means you're most likely eligible for what you use. And then you can also cancel that ad after a few days. And if you only used it 2 days, then it cost you $100. So I'm going to set my campaign at $25 per day. You could start yours at 5. You can start it at 10, and then I can always tweak it if I'm getting results. So you could say extend my ads with location info, and on my site I don't have that, so I don't need to do that. I don't need to extend it with site links. That would be additional links like a services page, a contact us page. I don't need people to be able to click to call me. I don't need call out features or structured snippets. So most of the time these would stay unchecked for you, but it does depend on your business and your business model exactly. So once you do that, we'll go save and continue on to the next step. So on this next step, this is where I enter my landing page. That's where I put in the URL for my website. So this would be the direct link to your website. It does not need to be the home page. It just so happens that mine is the home page there. As far as the ad group name, we're going to start this off by calling it Tonsil Stones. Now they're going to give me ad group ideas here just to point out. They're going to say, here's some additional ad group ideas. So I'm going to call um, this campaign Tonsil Stones because that's going to be the main keywords we're going to target here. And then I'm going to enter some keywords here. So I'm going to say Tonsil Stones. Let's say start to 10 to 20 keywords per ad group. So I'm going to say tonsil stones. Let's scroll down here. Um, let's say tonsil stones, remove tonsil stones. We can choose these 8 keywords here. So I'm going to add these to the campaign. And that created a new ad group for me. Stones treatment. Let's see, tonsil stones, natural tonsil stone treatment. And they say 10 to 20 keywords. You can always go with more. You can use match type as well. So match type is where it would only show the keyword if certain parameters were checked, like it was the exact keyword phrase meaning tonsil stones instead of stones or tonsil showing up. So that would be putting quotes around the keywords is going to be different match types. So we're going to just keep it like this. I'm going to go to, let's see, remedies. Let's add these home remedies for tonsil stones. I like those keywords. Let's add that campaign. How to prevent them. I like that one. Let's go. Let's see, tonsil lump. I like this one. Let's go with that. Ad campaign. And tonsillitis medicines for tonsil stones. Um, all right, so I like these options here. So they gave me some really good options based on my landing page, and then I'm going to stick with this one that I've already started working on. And let's go ahead and go to continue to ads. Continue to ads. And this is where we're going to create our advertisement for our initial ad group here. So tonsil stones. So let's go ahead and choose here different ad. You can create a new ad for each ad group that you've created as well. So my final URL is going to be this. This is the link that people are going to land on. The link that the final URL is the link where they should land on. So it's not always going to be your home page. Again, it could be an internal page as well. Most of the time it is. So your ad contents. So let's go here and say this is related to tonsil stones. So tonsil stones information, let's say. Important tonsil stone. Let's see. Important. All right, that's too long. So you want to have your keyword in there though. So tonsil stones cure. And then let's take some content from our page. Let's see. how to get rid of tonsil stones naturally. Very important, tonsil stones. Information. And then I'm going to say how to get rid of okay, how to get rid of them and how to get rid of them naturally and never deal with them again. Dot dot dot. All right. So then you can set a mobile ad as well if you wanted to. That's up to you. Copy to more ad groups. We'll kind of copy that to all ad groups and choose create ads. And then we could create another ad related more to the keywords here. So we've got stones treatment. So instead of tonsil stones cure, I might take this same ad here and I could just duplicate this, make a copy of this ad. And instead of tonsil stones cure, whoop, we'll cancel that. So I'm going to go to my URL here, plug that in. So for best practices, we're going to, line this up here. So I'm going to go here to stones treatment, and I'm going to create an ad based on the phrase tonsil stone treatment here. So I'm going to go with my headline. So tonsil stone treatments, and then we're going to continue on with the rest of the ad that we already had. So very important tonsil stones information, info, how to get rid of them naturally. And then this is where you would put in your display ad again. And we'll do that here. There we go. Okay, so you can copy this ad to all ad groups as well and choose create ad. So now we've got a couple different ads that are running here. This ad I actually need to get rid of because I forgot to put the link in at the bottom. So we need to fix that here. And let's go here to add new. Let's put in our destination URL. Put in our display URL. So the display URL is how it's going to display, and you can test it with displaying the www or the HTTP or without that. That's completely up to you and how you want to test that. So we're going to say tonsil stone cure. Very important tonsil stone info. How to get rid of them naturally. All right. And then we'll create that ad. We're going to copy it to all these ad groups and then choose create ad. This ad here I'm going to delete because notice it does not have the link in the display URL. So I'm going to fix that by simply just clicking on delete here. So hopefully you're following kind of what I did there. So we're just testing out these ads, making sure they all look good. If you want, you can come in here. Again, this one's about tonsil stone medicine. So keywords are more targeted on that. So in this case, I would probably go tonsil stone uh, medicine with a question mark. You very important information. You let's see. Let's call it how to get rid of tonsil stones without medicine. And then display URL again is going to be your final URL. I'm going to paste that in there, set it to mobile as well. And then we will go ahead and just copy it just to this campaign because it's related to the medicine category, if that makes sense. And then you could actually delete these other ones so they don't show up, but that's up to you. So now we're going to go to review campaign. We got our budget set. We've got our ads going. Those look good and clean. Now we are going to go over here and choose finish and pause, or save and finish. Save and finish. And okay. Some of these appear to violate their advertising policies. Advise your ads or keyword selections. You can request an exception from the AdWords team. So I'm going to go back to edit those because honestly, I really don't want to have those rearing their ugly head, to be honest. So I'm going to go back and edit those. So let's go here to um, tonsil stone medicine. We don't want anything related to medicine here now. So let's just X out of that. Continue to my ads. And let's see here. Okay, and then go to review campaign. And then we'll go to save and finish. Save and finish. All right, so now we've got our campaigns going. So this is under the campaign destroy tonsil stones. Destroy tonsil stones. So I'm going to go here to campaigns. And this is our campaign here. So I'm going to click on that. And it's going to bring up our different ad groups. We've got tonsil stones, ad group stones treatment, remedies. We've got our keywords here. So you can see all the keywords we're trying to target. And you can see and we'll get this campaign set up and going. So now it's under review by Google within a matter of a few hours, hopefully, or half a day. It all depends. We should start seeing some results from this. We should start seeing some traffic coming in, hopefully some opt-ins to our email, and hopefully purchases on our affiliate links. So that's how you set up your campaign. It's really basic. You just start with all campaigns over here, and then you simply go to ad group, and that's how you start doing a Google AdWords campaign.